Hey guys, how's it going? My name's Brad Hart. Welcome back to a new episode of Let's Talk. On today's episode we're discussing Molly Mae and the recent controversy that's been surrounding her, and God, this is a good one. So do me a favour, pull yourself a chair, grab yourself a drink, because welcome back to a new episode of Let's Talk. Now we all know Love Island, the show filled with Botox, six packs and just questionable characters. But out of that show we've got loads of successful people, we've got people that have been giving back. You know, we've got that Dr. Alex who's been helping those on TikTok and, you know, telling people about their health and how to grow. We've got Tommy Fury, who's a boxer, who's giving back a lot and helping working class. And we've got Molly Mae, the person who believes everyone's got 24 hours in a day, just like Beyonce, and the person that believes poverty doesn't exist. Now look, I'm not here to hate or give anyone stick for what they say, but I have some comments to talk about today on the recent podcast of Stephen Bartlett's The Diary of a CEO. A podcast which basically takes people that are influential in all these different domains and worlds, brings them onto a table and brings out a raw, uncut podcast talking about what makes them them, what drives them, and any tips and advice they have for the average user, listener. And recently on that show was Molly Mae, the creative director of PLT and Love Island star. She said some controversial things though. Take a look.
And I just think like you're given one life and it's down to you what you do with it. Like you can literally go in any direction. And when I've spoken about that before in the past, I have been slammed a little bit with people saying, you know, like it's easy for you to say that, you know, you've grown up and you've not grown up in poverty, you've not grown up, you know, with major money struggles. So for you to sit there and say that we all have the same 24 hours in a day, it's not correct. And I'm like, but technically what I'm saying is correct. We do. So I understand that obviously we all have different backgrounds and we're all raised in different ways and we do have different financial situations. But I think if you want something enough, you can achieve it. And it just depends to what lengths you want to go to get where you want to be in the future. And I'll go to any lengths. Like I've worked my absolute arse off to get where I am now.
Her motive's right. She's got the idea. She's trying to say, look, you can reach for your goals. You can achieve anything and anything is possible. But she's really kind of not getting the point of how disconnected from reality she is. And now why should we listen to her? It's someone who's saying you can go out and achieve your dreams. Yes, great, you've achieved them, you are where you are. But before Love Island, she had over 120,000 followers on Instagram. 20,000 on an Instagram page called The Looks Range. So in total, 140,000 followers. It's not going to say subscribers then, but followers. Then to make the plot even thicker, she's been in beauty pageants since she was very young. Now it seems like she's had quite a fairly solid upbringing, as in, you know, career's always going quite well, she's succeeded on social media, which is fantastic, hats off to her, and she's competed in many beauty pageants. And then she's comparing to herself to those who have nothing, that are on the line, that can't afford to eat food, and she's basically saying, be like me, achieve your dreams. Love, it ain't that simple. Now the reason it's kicked off so much is Molly Mae's talking about people that are on the breadline, that are dealing in poverty, and not those that are being handed a 7-figure deal covered in diamonds and strutting out of a villa with millions of followers. Using the quotes of, if you're homeless, buy a house. I don't have. And this may be a result of what we get when one of the stars that have been so famous off of a show like this get in the public eye and actually manage to spur some wisdom. Now you never know. All of this could be misconstrued, misperceived, and not how she meant it. I truly believe she's not a malicious individual and doesn't mean it in a bad way. But I think if anything, this is perfect, that we sometimes need to take a step back and look at ourselves in other people's shoes and think, how do they see life and what do they think? Because we all have different experiences, we all live life differently, and it's difficult for us to comment on someone else's upbringing, background and their story when we've come from quite a privileged one ourselves. Now if anything, this has just made 2022 kickstart off even crazier than it already has been. But all I'd like to say is thank you very much for watching today's episode, guys. Thank you very much for tuning in and listening, and don't forget to give us a thumbs up, hit that bell notification and hit subscribe, because I'll see you in next week's video. Peace out. See you later.